Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with Theodor Remington, where we are exploring the old Baldur's Gate graveyard, which is quite a nice place. But what we find here is an interesting one. Gorian's mausoleum. Sounds like we have history to explore here. Hopefully nobody sees us. Of course we rolled terribly. Try again. Go. So let's see what we discover here. Lord Gregorian Gorian. I did not know his first name was apparently Gregorian. It seems though his tomb is a little bit defiled because they wrecked the statues and everything. Plea for freedom. The city serves better than angry Gortys and his army of steel puppets. Let's let the city win, not him. Very good motivation. Him for the gone.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, there's stuff there. A book of prayers to Kalamfor, Judge of the Dead. Someone has annotated the following. There are little saccharines in place, but one or two have genuine merit as something more than religious doggerel. Something that actually evokes complicated feelings of loss, hope, and hope for the department, their well-being and their internal preservation in some paradise. That's nice. There's a hole, a scroll. They say lighting a candle at the mausoleum of Gorian grants the writer a wish. I never was a superstitious sort, but desperation makes believers of us all. Here's my wish. Please let me survive. I do not wish to be killed by cultists of any kind. I do not wish to be disappeared in the night, or to be crushed beneath a steel shoe of an automaton. Everything seems so strange. Suddenly, everyone seems so desperate. I am alone in this world, and I don't have anyone to look after myself. No one will. If I don't look after myself, no one will. Mayhap you would be willing to help me. Okay, so yeah. Lord Gorian.
Here lies Lord Gregorian Gorian, first High Constable of Baldur's Gate, the city's protector.
Wait, he was that? Okay, maybe this is not the same Gorian. It seems unlikely. It's a very specific name, but... Patron for our hero. Maybe that tells us more. This is a companion list that pays special tribute to citizens of Baldur's Gate who commissioned and paid for the mausoleum spot honoring Gorian. Gorian was a hero and a sage of exceptional mind and respectable manner. That does sound like Gorian from, you know, the Ward of the Ballspawn. Ward of Gorian, and under his greying texture he harbored a heart that bloomed in kind and good evergreen. Does sound. Maybe that was he was like city constable in his younger days. That could be. Plead to the gods. My bones ache, wounds long scarred throb if new. I long for the comfort of my pipe and the warmth of a fire, but I cannot stop. Gods, old and new, hear me. Grant me the strength to keep fighting, the courage to carve out a future for my own children, and when I die, the peace that comes with knowing that I did all that I could. That once again sounds appropriate for the story of Gorian. Where does this stair go? No, it seems like... Oh, there is a crumbling wall here. Well, time to commit some vandalism of someone's tomb. Hewn mausoleum. That's also an interesting one. Oh, traps here. Okay, there's lots of traps going on here. So, Hewn Mausoleum, that's also an interesting name because the Hewn family is somewhat of import to once again descend into Avernus. They are related to the Knights of the Shield. Natural 20, baby! So I wonder if we might be able to find the shield of the Knights of the Shield in here. Natural 20, baby! Where is the trap? Is it suddenly gone?
Something over there.
Cracked tile. And a key. Okay, that's handy, so we can get out. Some gold. Everyone fails the... Why do I feel there's a hidden wall here? I'm pretty sure there's a hidden wall there.
Be cautious.
Some that's ugly
Watch how you go.
motherfucker.
There's a trap.
Lovely. Okay, well, not disarmed, but I think we already disarmed the majority of the trap here. Yeah, so the trigger... Oh wait, there is a... Go ahead, right there. Disarm it fast. Should have been faster. Ow, that was some big ass fire. So lots of books about the unapproachable east. Journey through the jungle. Oh, these are locked apparently. Oh, we have to actually use strength to get this off. That is interesting. Okay. Definitely do a guidance on ourselves. And why not a magic boon? Let's go. Lovely. We're strong! So, we do get a shield. It is not really the shield of the Hidden Lord, but it is a shield. A magic shield. The Legacy of Hyun. Kneel with the weight of all that you value at your feet, and he will reveal himself. Okay. That is curious. And a golden key. That is curious. Wonder where we should kneel. That is a clue.
What's hiding here?
East. I have a sneaky suspicion that there is a secret here. Very strong sneaky suspicion. Because it does look like that wall should come down. French philosophy, the Western Road. Push east. I'll turn this light off. Don't know if we can do a kneel or something. Oh well, I think I'll get back here later to see if someone else can make like a perception check or something to discover what might be here. Hyun Mausoleum, we went through Gorion's Mausoleum. Now I don't want to go in there again. I'm not sure if Gorion would like there to be a Hyun Mausoleum right next to him. Oh, there was actually a key there. How handy. Bit too late, but we got it. Okay, we do have the Grand Mausoleum here as well. Should maybe give that a look as well, see what we get with that. Is there maybe a hidden key here as well?
Flowers, every color of the rainbow.
Okay, good. The priest is leaving, so we can probably quickly dig up this thing. There's a bunch of bodies in here. Avery and Aubrey. And the prayer. Yeah, let's go. Check yeah, okay, these are just nice, okay.
Freshly picked.
Well, might as well lockpick this. We're very respectful to the dead. They won't use it, and they are happy to help us save Baldur's Gate. I'm sure. There we go. The Grand Mausoleum.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Good to know. Good enough.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Ooh, this seems to be... Well, this at least is a symbol of Jurgle again. Go, disarmed. Difficult block. We might need a Starian to handle this. Oh well, we can handle it ourselves, I guess. Onyx ring and some gold. That was not really worth that. Well, 4 is not going to do it. Try again. We have plenty of lockpicks. Probably buy new ones. Ooh, lots of gems and stuff. Good stuff. Encumbering stuff, apparently. Can we get rid of something real quick? We'll just temporarily do the black veils. Black God's mail on disc. That should make it fine. Still big tomb there.
Trap. Be cautious.
Okay. More Jurgle statues. For a god that's supposed to be long forgotten, he does have a lot of statues and things going on here. More than Kalambor, honestly. Okay, so this is a strength tomb to handle. You know what? Okay, here I give me a boost. 20! A Mausoleum offering key. Oh, okay, so we could have gotten it like that. And a scroll of Revivify. That is handy, though. Is there a plaque who this tomb is for? I think there will be a plaque. Okay, well, let's see what's in this next room. A crumbling journal. I was still supplicant when I came face to face with him, masked in gold, his skin fine and worn as parchment. Jurgle, the Death Keeper, end of everything. I asked what he needed of me. He asked one simple question. What is worth a single mortal's life? That question is awfully familiar. Why did we get first asked that by Withers when we first met him? I knew not how to respond, and said as such, he seemed nonplussed, neither disappointed nor pleased. I fell to my knees in respect for his awesome power. He garnered no reaction. There I stayed, trembling with an emotion I could not name, and I stood again. The final scribe was gone. Okay, so that reveals something about our friend Withers, I feel it seems. That is too similar to what we experienced with Withers. Maybe we can ask him about this. Guess this is, yeah, an old Jurgle shrine. Or at least the home of a Jurgle worshipper, which is logical in graveyards. Case file 8. Okay. Baldur's Gate versus Flint Silver. Case of the prosecution. Master Silver did, with forethought and without malice, kill William Lister and Simone Simi Trent at their home as part of an ungodly ritual to honor the dead three, or one of the dead three, the gods Bane, Baal, and Merkel. Yeah, they've stirring troubles in Baldur's Gate for ages now. Case of the defense. I don't know nothing about any gods. All I know is Bill Simi were trying to cut me out of a deal, and they got what they had coming. But those symbols and stuff, and how their guts got rearranged, I don't know nothing. Verdict: guilty. Sentence: death. Commuted to banishment, so not to anger the higher powers. Okay. That doesn't sound like proper justice. T unclaimed. Just only bound so shall never claimed. Ah yeah, this is probably a reference to the Wall of Souls, which for more information about that I would prefer you to my Mask of the Betrayer playthrough. Maybe I'll link it on the screen. I'll try to. Or in the description. Because that is an excellent story and stuff. Okay, so this is more temple to Jurgle, apparently. And a more temple to Withers, possibly. Withers is Jurgle. That is quite a thing that he has been traveling with us all this time. Anything else we can break open here? There's a Turnbolt mausoleum.
Nice, fresh ones.
Okay, let's see if we can pick this open. There we go. Houndmaster Pole. Cena, Gordis. Okay.
Lionheart Xena, fierce watchdog.
Ah, these are dogs.
At night, no one dared to pass her post.
That's a very nice grave
Fearless
for dogs.
Gordis, who would chase any prey and helped bring in our greatest trophies. Brave and loyal Rocky, who saved his master from an ambush.
Oh, must have really loved his dogs.
A young cave bear, killed and stuffed before its teeth were fully grown.
Pretty big cave bear. Well, I mean, pretty big for a young bear. Patriarchs, the homegrown aristocracy, yeah. Houndmaster Pole.
Chief Houndmaster Paul, who trained our pack to perfection.
Okay, this goes into a cave as well. Hunter.
Here lies the Houndmaster of the Durinbolds, surrounded by his loyal pack, good boys and girls all.
Okay, I think this might be the hole that goes to Gorine's tomb. We can test it out.
You need something.
Yes. Time to go cat mode. Feather token. If you fall carrying this token, you take no falling damage. The token's magic is extended after you land, whereupon the disc becomes non-magical. A small faded feather stamped on the side. It's a surprisingly light little coin. Sounds like it was already used. Yeah, so this just takes us to Gorine's mausoleum.
Always another step to go.
Okay. Let's light this thing a bit. So we can probably change back then.
Shouldn't
more
have
kidding,
wished to
did
live
you?
in more interesting times.
A scroll of animal friendship, thank you. We'll be taking that. Oh! Oh! Seems they're a bit protective of their stuff.
Jimmy on the
Okay.
go.
They are very good boys and ghosts. Well, let's go then. Could rage, but I think we'll just chop. Well, that's good, because now we can actually do the whole extra chop. Here come the ghost dogs. The ghost dogs are flying! Let's get their boss. Hopefully, if we take out the Houndmaster. May spare us having to cut down the loyal dogs. Ow, they do a lot of necrotic damage. Alright, Minsk.
Villainous face meets virtuous fist.
Spray. Ow! Okay. Yeah, just chop here. Keep on chopping. I don't think we need to. Did you just miss?
I won't give in.
Did you just misclick? Well, these are undead. Let's actually try and use our proper turn undead here. Okay, those two have been turned. Very good.
Close
We can
ranks.
just focus on that one because the other dogs are too afraid to strike. Yeah, reckless attack. Let's go. You don't really get XP
You
for
still
the
have
ghost
time to
dogs.
surrender.
Guess we'll strike at this one. I might actually give her a shield because honestly the dual wielding really is not that effective. And now we actually have an extra shield that does give spell casting, so. Okay, I guess they just
No one
embrace
stopped me
death.
yet.
Well, now at least we can see what we can find in their graves.
What path lies before me?
Oh no, they are hounds. For a moment I thought these were statues of cats. And I'm like, that's pretty cruel around a dog grave. Okay, let's get these puppy graves open. Croy's Fulting, Harpy Feathers, and Dead Doggy. Again. Well, there's a lot of balls. Apparently Gordis likes balls.
Fearless Gordis, who would chase any prey and helped bring in our greatest trophies.
Yeah, I guess he gathered a lot of balls even as a ghost. Excellent rolls. Potion. Stuffed owlbear toy, that is cute. Owlbear beak. I don't know if that's useful. But I'll leave him with the Albertoid. That's his. Oh, I did not want to pick up a bloody rusty spear. Oh well, we'll just put it back into the grave after we plunder it. That's all good. Gonna have to roll again. I guess we're gonna have to add a bit of bonus here. A bit of a waste of an inspiration point. Fiend slaying. Okay, let us see what's in the skeleton, then we can put everything back. There was a bone in the skeleton. That doesn't feel handy. Yeah, take the rusty spear as well. Oh well, it was not terribly fruitful, but
No traps, please.
yeah, at least we solved the mystery of all the tombs we're dealing with. Now there's one last place. We did not check out the mausoleum or the great mortuary
Lower
itself.
City Mortuary, established 1486 DR. Funeral rites, coffins, embalming.
Obviously those coffins are empty. Oh, we can actually just walk in. Bone saw.
I have something to ask.
Hello, that scary
You
lady.
steal from those resting in my garden and still expect an audience? Get out.
How the fuck do you know that, old woman?
Don't mind if I do.
I was very subtle. Somewhat. What was that here? Anya's last wishes. Thank you for your grace and kindness you've shown me. I've gone above and beyond to give Anya the best send-off she could have. I've enclosed the gold for the casket, bring her luck and her favorite teddy bear. She loved that thing. It also used more than me. I used to joke. I pray you bring her as much comfort as Callum Force embraced it. Best wishes, Fiona. Aw. There's also a basement of this place we can probably rob. Oh, that's handy. We can just steal the keys here. I think we'll spare the more reading things. We'll check the wither chest though. Thank you for the gold. We're heroes, you know. We're allowed to do this. So yeah, just one basement to explore right there.
Mortark, any luck with the carpenter?
I fear not, my child. Your daughter's casket will have to wait.
Ah, dang it, that must have been a terrible roll. Well, we can do it
For how
again.
long?
Her
Let's be
rites
quick.
will be sent.
There we go.
Made one with the soil.
Quickly in there. There we go. Records of the deceased. Okay, this doesn't have that much of interest. Jar of Mystic Carrion's lungs. That looks ominous. I think we'll be taking
This
that
jar.
one.
It feels like death itself. A sure sign of necromancy at work.
Yeah. Sus. What is in this notebook? A collection of mortician professional notes on embalming and mummification. The most recent note is as follows. I've purchased a rare find from an adventurer who found in the Undercity an ancient funeral jar containing internal organs that have been preserved. I don't know, centuries at last. Their mummification technique is unknown to me. It may include some combination of mortuary alchemy and necromantic enchantments. I must find time to study this in detail, as learned invaluable in enhancing my own embalming techniques. Okay, so that is somewhat of a excuse. And paint. Let's grab that. Still, feels a bit ominous. Nikki, scalpel, and just some flowers. Okay. Sounds here are curious. Oh well, I think we kind of done what we could do with all the tomb raiding in this area. Sorry for the fairly non-eventful episode. Join me next time when we'll be going out back into Baldur's Gate and solving some more problems. Yeah, I think we have a few more problems to deal with. Till then, bye bye.